Good afternoon, welcome to my channel. I'm Dr. Kiritsis. Just wanted to give you a brief overview as to what was going on lately, given that I haven't been quite active on YouTube. I'm currently hosting a competition called the Transpersonal Psychology Competition. Deadline is the 15th of January of 2013. The theme is spiritual emergencies. So basically you need to select one of the following from your arsenal of life experiences and tell me about it. It can be a peak experience, you can write about a near-death experience, past life memory, a opening to life myth, shamanic crisis, or a psychic opening. Details about the competition are on www.paulkiritsis.net, and if you want to submit, you will submit to paul@paulkiritsis.net. The first two place winners will get these beautiful trophies. So that's first place, that's the victory trophy, they're both crystal trophies, and the second place winner gets the teardrop trophy, and the third place winner gets my 3 published books. So if you're interested, please enter. And also, just to give you a short overview as to the material that I've been writing about recently in the last 4 months. I've been dealing with the transpersonal. I've written extensively on primitive psychotherapy, confession, self-reflection, feeling imagery, hypnagogic states of consciousness. I've spoken about dreams and how to interpret them, Maslow and peak experiences, madness, hallucinations and what hallucinations tell us about madness, how to become the ultimate perceptive animal, meditation, guided fantasy. I've given a few exercises for both meditation and guided fantasy. I've spoken about the role of collective and personal mythology in psychotherapy, subpersonalities. I've basically spoken about 3 subpersonalities of my own as well. Then I took a break from the transpersonal material to write about the mind-brain relationship. There were 4 articles involved there. One was kind of like a historiographical overview. Then I spoke about, then the next 2 were on neuroscience and the theory of natural emergence. And then there was one on consciousness as separate from brain. After that, I did an interview with my grandmother about the secrets of longevity in an article titled The Elixir of Life. I also did a review on a book called Anatomy of an Illness. We spoke about, after that we continued on to more transpersonal material, so we basically went back into Carl Jung, spoke about active imagination. I gave a few examples on active imagination and how to conduct active imagination, how to go about it. Then we went into past life regression, also the psychology of karma in past life regression. I gave a few examples of past and future life memories of my own. Then we went into therapy as an alchemical process, which was very, very interesting. And I also interpreted the Emerald Tablet, or gave a psychological rendition of the Emerald Tablet. And the last 11 or 12 blogs were basically dedicated to psychotherapy as an alchemical process. So we looked at the individual stages separately, starting with nigredo, then going on to fermentatio, then separatio, then calcinatio, albedo or whitening, then conjunctio, the meeting of opposites, then mortificatio, then solutio, then coagulatio, sublimatio, rubido as well. So that was about 11 or 12 of them. And then I also finished up with the diagram that I did on my webpage and on my Facebook fan page, which basically details all the colours and kind of gives you more a visual display of therapy as an alchemical process. So in the next, let's say 2-3 months, we'll be continuing on onto some more interesting material. So we'll be looking at alchemy in terms of mesmerism and Franz Anton Mesmer's theories. We'll be looking at Rosicrucian alchemy. I'll also be doing an article on Om Seti, or also known as Dorothy Eady. We'll be doing some practical work, so I'll be showing you how to conduct the lesser circulation and also some alchemical experiments, and we'll also be exploring time and probably a little bit more on madness and on basically madness and what alchemy tells us about madness. So there's a lot more interesting, many more interesting things to come. So I hope you join me for that, and I'll see you soon. Take care.